Silverwood Academy had a rule: never take a graduation photo. Legend said whoever stood in the frame would be cursed. But Melody, our beloved class sweetheart, refused to believe it. "I'm moving abroad in weeks," she pleaded, eyes brimming with tears. "Can't we have one memory?" The class agreed instantly. Everyone except me. In my past life, I slipped away to find our homeroom teacher, shutting down the chute. Melody left for Europe and her plane had a terrible accident over the ocean. At her memorial, the class blamed me. Nelson, my childhood friend, shoved me down 8 flights of stairs. I lost my life in a tragic fall. To protect Nelson, the class lied to the police. My parents, unable to bear the injustice, locked themselves away, overwhelmed by sorrow. I opened my eyes. I was back in the classroom. Melody leaned over my desk, smiling like a porcelain doll. "Iris, can we please take the senior portrait?" I pulled my hand away, my voice flat. "Sure. Why not?" The entire room fell into a stunned silence. No one expected me to agree. Nelson was staring at me, his eyes narrowed in deep suspicion. "Iris, what kind of game are you playing?" Nelson had been my childhood friend for 14 years. I used to think he was the one person who would always have my back, but in my past life, he pushed me to my downfall. He loved Melody so deeply that he became a villain for her. And after I passed away, he orchestrated the cover-up. "Whatever I do has absolutely nothing to do with you," I said coldly. Nelson leaned over my desk. "If you ruin this for everyone, I will make you pay." A cold realization washed over me. He was reborn too, but his second chance was useless. He was still blind. Unlike me, he couldn't see what was currently written on the classroom wall. Directly behind him, dripping in wet crimson ink, a massive message was flashing: "Do not take the senior class portrait, or misfortune will fall." At 5 o'clock, the entire class gathered at the edge of the running track. Nelson intervened when someone suggested grabbing the homeroom teacher. "Just us is fine. We wouldn't want some rat running to the administration." Melody stepped forward. "Iris, you wouldn't do that to us, right?" I simply held up my hands. "I haven't said a single word." A junior student acted as our photographer. On 3, 1, 2. Before he could count to 3, a deafening crack shattered the sky. A violent bolt of violet lightning struck the massive oak tree. The class screamed, scattering in all directions. I looked up at the sky. High above us, written in towering red letters, was a message: "Last warning, do not take the senior class portrait, or misfortune will fall." The junior photographer bolted in terror. The legend: "It's real." The crowd panicked. Is the curse actually real? But the sky was completely clear a second ago. I looked at the fading red letters. If I told you I felt a lingering, suffocating malice, would any of you actually walk away? They hesitated. "Of course we're taking it," Melody cried.